Okay, again, how is it going? What's up, Hotoners? Thank God I have my secret helper here that is telling me, hey, there's no sound. Yeah, because I forgot to turn on the microphone, you know. When I jam something, if I let the mic on, you will hear like the strings, you know, and it's not nice. So anyway, again, I would say welcome back to another Hotone podcast. I'm going to say hello to my friends on YouTube first. We have Philippe, William, Antoine. Antoine, we're going to talk about Antoine today, so don't go. Someone forgot about the microphone. He says, Philippe, yes. I don't know if you see the post. I used to have a paper that don't forget to turn on the mic, but today I didn't put it on the monitor, so I forgot. Okay, and now let's go on Facebook. We have it's packed. Francois, Dora, Carrie, Chunhui, Ivan, Amir, Isaac, Diego, Mike, Greg, Rob, Marcelo, Frederick, Havard, MGR, TJ, Mike again, Hernan, wow, so many. Sorry if I forget to name someone, but we have 1 hour ahead. I'll definitely. We have Tasmin, very good, Tasmin, thank you. How are you? Okay, it's still mute? No, you can hear me now. Rins, hey, how are you, my friend? Well, we have Jonathan, Damien, from Poland, from so many places. All right, well, what a week, huh? What a week. I have to be honest with you guys. I didn't have the best week in my life. But this part is the one that kind of charged my batteries, definitely. But we all need to go through something, you know, what to do. We'll have our little crosses, or not so little to bear. But the important part is that we're all here together to talk about the things that we like, to forget about the world, you know, for a little bit, and just talk about the stuff that we love to talk about, that in this case is music, guitar, bass, and strings and effects and amps and all of that stuff. So, I hope the stream is okay. It looks, so far, it looks good, but I don't know. You let me know, guys. Don't forget, remember that I made a vote of not going crazy about Facebook. If it falls. I know YouTube, it doesn't have any problem, but what to do. Anyway, let's get down to business. I have a lot of stuff today. Remember, we have the giveaway at the end. We're going to have more Ampere control for you. I'm in my quest, in my journey for each one of you to get an Ampere control on the giveaway. So we already gave away 4 so far, and the product was launched like a week ago, so we are not doing so bad. So let's see if we can give away a few more today. Well, we have NTI in the house for all. In case you don't know, and we have our great friends and very knowledgeable and lovely people of Noise Toys Imports from Australia. That is like, it's like Hotone Australia, basically. And thank you, brother. They say, hey, it's sounding good and looking good. Thank you, man. We have Reese there and all the team. Those guys are as cool as you can get, man. So go and check them out. Noise Toys Imports, you know, NTI there in Australia, and of course, and around, not only Australia. They're like how to say, purple haze, you know, going all around. So Francois says the music is in escape. Oh yeah, brother. Without that, I don't know where. I don't know. I don't even want to think about the world without music. everything that can go wrong today is going wrong. Well, Greg, I feel you, man. I feel you. I had a couple of days of those during this week, and I was like, well, you know, actually, you have literally you have two ways to see it. It's like, I mean, there's no other way to get out than going forward. Actually, it's just like that, you know. So you need to grab the things that are still there, you know, family, friends, music, whatever is still there, hanging on with you. Grab that, make that your armor, and you know, go and punch it. Go and punch it because there's no other way out. What's up, Aris? It's Mike. Very good, man. no better than ever. I have my little sunset in the back here. I don't know if you can see. We try to bring something new every pod. Okay. Now, but it's kind of weird sun because it's turning into blue. Maybe it's from Krypton. No, Krypton suns was red. Okay. But I have my little sun going on there. So, and. I don't know. Let me know if you like it because maybe it's too distracting. Let me go back to YouTube. It says, is today the day that we get a Pro 2 demo? No, it's not today. It's not the day for that, but we will. We definitely will. And Pro 2 is coming strong, man. It's coming really strong. I've seen a lot of, you know, flags along the road that is telling me this is there's nothing will stop this. And John, he says, okay, John, the best thing you can do, because I don't know if it's blocked or not on Facebook, is send just a private message and we'll check it out, brother. Celine, he says, hi everybody. Don't worry, Celine, we added you to the wheel. She was worried because her name wasn't in the list, and she replied on time to the challenge. So, yeah. Okay, let's dig right into all the topics that we have today. You know, related to this of you know, forgetting about the world a little bit, I find myself every week reading less news, like politics and everything like that, and reading more about music, honestly. So I see a few articles that I think you may find interesting too. Of course, you can Google these and get them on your own. But I wanted to share some, and also to hear your opinion about this. Let's start with let me turn. There you go. A little bit of music, so I can, because it's blowing my brain right now. Let me show you a little bit. This is an article I came across. It's like, if you have a couple of $100,000 to spare, I don't know exactly how much, but the first ever Gibson Les Paul, I mean the production, not prototypes or anything. The first, there was Gibson Les Paul on the headstock and everything. The number one owned by Les Paul is going up for auction. And I was like, what? How this can go? This should be in a museum, you know, like it's Smithsonian or I don't know, like the Louvre or something like that. This guitar we're talking about is this gold top that was sealed with the number one production model from Gibson and was owned by Les Paul. Actually, he drilled some of the mods himself on like the pick guard and truss rod cover, etc. You can check this article and look at this. Come on. And this, it's probably around 51, 52. We're talking about, it's been, let me see if the math doesn't fail me now, but we're talking about 70 years. It's exactly the same thing we're playing today. It's unbelievable. Of course, it also happens with the Strata and the Telly, right? But, well, if you're into Les Paul. So there's a video here, it's 1952, okay. So his son, Jean Paul, and some other people there, they're just, going for auction with, I don't know. I'm thinking if like a proper 59, it's going for over $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. I don't know how much this guitar will cost, because it's not only that it's a very old Gibson Les Paul that per se are extremely expensive. It's a piece of history, basically. It's what started everything, I want to read the comments meantime we're talking about this, because I'm really interested to see what you think about. Mike says, I agree, less news and more music. Oh yeah, I was also present per control by my distributor. Very good, at least in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Absolutely. I mean, this should be like a human heritage thingy, like so kids in 500 years can go to a museum and still see this, because if this goes for auction, it can finish in someone else's, in someone's dining room, which would be a real pity. I think so, unless it's on mine, of course, but I don't think I can buy it. No, but being seriously, I think this is part of humanity. It's like I don't know. It's like Neil Armstrong's boats, something like that. Hotoners unite for the first time. We will time. Sorry, Greg, I don't catch it. The guitar is important part of music history. Absolutely. Hi, when the new Ampere 2 will be released? We already talked about that on the previous pod. It's going to be September. Hi, Mrs. It is definitely a museum piece. I agree. Less Paul is more. It's true. I had Wami for Rose. Well, Diego, it was saying exactly what I was thinking. This is going to finish in some super rich guy's house as a piece of, conversation. Like, oh, by the way, I have the first Gibson Les Paul ever. Do you like a cognac or something? That will be, yeah, of course. When I think in a museum, it should be an American museum because it's an American guitar, and that it can't be denied. But it turned into a universal thing, because I'm sure that there is no single country in this world that doesn't have a Les Paul somewhere. Even the tiniest, and whatever you want to think, for sure, if you go knocking house by house, you will find a Les Paul. So it's something, of course, that was born in America, like many other things, but it has been spread to humanity, basically, right? So, well, I came across with this. I will send you the link on Facebook, guys. I cannot share links on YouTube for the time being. So I will send you the link there. It's from Guitar World. It's not that I'm endorsing Guitar World, but that's the one that I came across with, because I've received a lot of stuff and it just click. The links I'm sending, I'm not affiliated in any way, so you can click it freely. There's nobody's going to charge you because you click that. So you can go and read some details there. So the Smithsonian, yeah, definitely. I mean, it needs to be next to the Amelia Earhart's plane, next to the space shuttle, next to the Wright brothers paper plane, I guess that's my humble opinion, but I don't know. Okay. I'd love to see a Les Paul in the Vatican, he says Antoine. You never know. It's going for auction, I'm going to show you something about Antoine today. Antoine, he was a a guest on the pod, but not only that, he's a Hotone artist, an amazing player, and a friend of the house. So anyway, so go there and talk to your, especially our American friends, talk to your senator or something to bring that guitar back to the people, because it's where it belongs. Now, moving forward, Fender, this is just some things I'm sharing because it caught my attention. Just launched not so long ago this new amp. This is not the first time they do this, but it looks like this in particular, it's something. It's a Tone Master Super Reverb. This is an amp. It looks like a very classy old, Fender amp. But the truth is that it's a computer. I mean, it's pure digital. It's, of course, the power part, it has a power unit, but the preamp, it's a simulation. And so far, all the people that I know firsthand that have tried it, they're, man, you need to try that thing. So I haven't tried it yet, honestly, but I'm really, really looking forward to it because it looks like it sounds really good. So, which is a good thing. I think the whole, let me see, where is, well, there are not many pictures, but it looks like the whole thingy, let me close the ads because we have ads everywhere. It looks like the whole thing of the amp simulation. It's the amp sims. It's growing and growing and growing, and very soon, you will find. It's like electric cars. In 30 years, of course, you will find some gas power cars, but it's going to be like 1 in a million. And it looks like for the amps, it's happening more or less the same. Even people that they are hardcore fans of tubes and I will never play with a computer, blah blah blah. They got fooled because the thing looks like a proper old school amp, but it's pure zeros and ones, So I will give you this this link also because it's very interesting. And always we preach that we are not going to talk only about Hotone stuff here, and this is a proof. This is a little proof. So I'm going to send you some links today so you can click in and read it whenever you have time. Mike says the Pope is a Fender guy. Could be, yeah. But even Fender guys, I have some friends that they are very in some circles are kind of well known. And they're Fender guys, and all of them have a Les Paul in their house. I know some people that even has a signature Fender because there was a time where Fender made signature almost like every week to someone. You're not going to believe the amount of signature that Fender has. Anyway, so and even some of those guys have a couple of Les Paul also there. All still hush hush, she says, Roy. I don't know, brother. I need to. Claudia says, how about your coffee? Don't let it cold. Yeah, but it's going to get cold because I need to talk at the same time. Well, there Jaime is saying exactly what I was telling you guys. Read the Jaime's comment that says that an old school friend that was a Fender guy from forever, like Bassman, and then Twin Rivers and all that kind of stuff, he finished buying it because this is the thing with let's talk 1 second about amps because this is something interesting. This is the thing with tube amps. I had tube amps. I was a fan of Subtech. I don't know if you know the brand, but it was a Russian brand that makes very, very, how to say, rough heads. It's not very subtle, you just have like bass, middle, treble, gain and volume. That's it. But the tone was really, really nice. All tube, right? The problem with that is that they're extremely, if you're a gigging musician, they're extremely sensitive to temperature, to movements, to everything. So the solution for many players was is starting to have something like this, to something like that sounds like a tube amp and looks like a tube amp, but it doesn't have all the bad habits, let's say, that a tube amp has, that it's tends to break usually. I was pretty lucky when in my years I was geeking with tube amps, but I did have a few times that, and there was no Ampere at that time, there was no Mojo Attack, there was nothing. I mean, the amp, it packs up and that's it. It's bye gig, or you need to finish playing with the Marshall, the 1 watt, you know. It says, no matter how old school you are, technology will eventually win you over. I kind of think that, I kind of endorse that, yeah, because it's just a matter of time they're going to get good, you know. Of course, it would be always nice to have a real thing, but then if you're working with that, you're probably going to replace it with something that sounds exactly the same, but with some more advantages. Many bands are changing to SIMs for gigging, also because of the flight cost. Exactly. There are many good reasons that don't have a lot to do with the tone. Why to think about for touring is one of them. I mean, nobody wants to be carrying around a 40 kilo amp. That's for sure. I know everybody's Richie Sambora, right? That they can have a plane, an Antonov just for him to bring in the me included. I'm just definitely not in that club. But so for 99.9% of the mortals, we need to think about those things, you know, to like something that is reliable, something that it doesn't cost you a kidney to transport from here to there, etc., etc. So okay, moving a little, and this is related to Gibson. It looks like I'm a Gibson fanboy, but which is not true. I like them, of course, but it just caught my attention. In 1958, it was a very special year for Gibson because they launched for first time the Explorer and the Flying V at the same time. Actually, exactly were 19 Explorers and 81 Flying Vs. Carina finished, right? This type of wood, in case you don't know, is this like orange, very particular. It's called Carina, and everybody that when you hear that name, you imagine immediately this type of wood. And now they are doing a reissue of those that they scanned like with the matrix, you know, the perfect, I mean, everything, because Gibson needs to rescan its own models to get them right. That's at least what the article says. It's like when they grab the Les Paul, the Slash's Les Paul, that was a copy to make the Gibson Les Paul Slash, if that makes any sense, but they did it, and it's okay. We still love them. Anyway, the thing is that they're launching again, I mean, as a tribute to 1958, the Explorer and the Flying V Carina, which is going to be again, just to kind of commemorate that, 19 Explorers and 81 Flying Vs, and that's going to be only for US. And then when those are gone, they will start producing them again with exactly the same specs. I'm betting that this is going to also cost not a kidney, one lung, one arm, and a couple of toes, at least. Anyway, we're not talking about prices here. I'm just telling you that I was lucky enough to play a 58 Flying V, and I can't forget. It's like meeting, I don't know, Elvis, and shake his hand, you know, and say, King, thank you. You know, it's close to that kind of experience. If you tell me, well, maybe you are hyped, yes, definitely. I don't know, but it's just beautiful. So I'm glad to see that there are going to be more of this with the original case. That is well, if you like, if you know something about guitars and guitar history and you like Gibson, etc., you know these cases are very special too for many reasons. So that's happening at the same time when we're going to talk about politics. This is much more important. So I'm going to send you the link also so you can, this is from Premier Guitar. You can check about the new Explorer and the Flying V Carina. Okay, let me get back to the comments. Good morning, Hotone family. Watching this in the middle of a hurricane. Iman, really? You still have signal in the middle of a hurricane? Come on, man. Take care of yourself, okay? Don't fly any kite. Ivan says, by now the tone is not a thing anymore. The sound of actual sims are amazing. At least we should still have our old school guitars to play with the new tech. That's what Mike says. Well, I agree 100%. I'm okay with the amps changing to microchips that we can put in our brain and hear the sound anyway. You know, that's okay, no problem. Now, don't take my guitars. I mean, don't change them. It's just as they are. Every new like breakthrough guitar that is coming in the last whatever you call it, like except the breakthroughs in the 50s like this one. But we're talking about, let's say, from the 80s onwards. No, from the 90s onwards are just whatever. Guitars need to keep exactly as they are, and we are going to be all happy. Okay. No MIDI, no, nothing. At least to me. How about what about Hotone guitars? I mentioned that a long time ago. There was an idea. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but there was an idea of getting into that. But the problem is that the company, I don't think that is going to jump into making guitars unless they make something really, really special. Because those Togi guitars that you see in the market now, that they have an amp and a multi-effect, and it comes with an espresso machine also. And come on. It's just my opinion. I don't want to hurt any feelings, but I think the guitars need to be consistent to be put on the market. You know, something like you say, oh, well, that's something. Okay, I have a reason not to buy a Strat because this guitar has all of this stuff that I appreciate or whatever. If you appreciate a coffee machine on your guitar, that's fantastic. I prefer my guitars just with 6 strings and old school. Anyway, Mike Nash says, these days I have a standalone tube, power amp, and preamp pedals on the floor. I choose Hotone Skylines because they are small, orderly, highly functional, and cute. Yeah, they're definitely cute. I never will have the big 150 watt triple rectifier. Well, that's the thing. I mean, portability, convenience, those are words that today, most of us, we spend a lot of time in front of the computer. Having a huge amp, you know, sometimes is not an option. They were ahead of the time. I think so. Skyline, it was, nobody really understood them. And now they're discontinued, except for Wally Plus and the tuner. Like meeting Mick Jagger. Yeah, that was more or less playing that. This he's pretty dedicated watching the show during a hurricane. Yeah, man, we should give you something. I'll put twice your name on the wheel. In South Africa, people are almost giving away their big amps and cabs. Amp Melody is taking over. Well, I'm a huge and avid fan of checking secondhand gear, you know, just because it's a hobby that I have. And I tell you something, I've seen the prices going down and down and down and down. For the normal stuff, of course, if you have something like boutique or there is something really old, you know, and it was touched by Tom Petty, you know, and that kind of thing. Well, that's another story. That's another category. But we're talking about like regular serious stuff from March or from whatever. For huge amps, especially, you can get them really cheap today. So it's a good moment to buy a power amp and just keep it, you know. Ampere simulates amps and cabs. How about guitar sims? Variax, that's the line 6, right? Have you ever used an Imperial with the low amp straight in the cab? What's your opinion? Well, yes, I did, and I did live. I think the Louster is a perfect companion for Ampere if you're playing live, or if you are like rehearsing or gigging small, you know. Small, I say, because it's 75 watts, you know. I mean, it could be a lot for some places, and it could be not enough for others. I think it sounds great because the good thing about Louster is that it's completely transparent, you know. It just gives you the power to power the preamp inside Ampero. So I think it's a great combo. Some of the acoustic simulations is IR based. Here two amps are going up and up due to the inflation, but no one is buying them. Yeah. How about fun with flags? Is there a new flag? How about fun with flags? Is there a new flag? Flag. I don't know. I used to have a flag there in the back, but today I couldn't find it. Okay, let's move forward. I have another news. This is, of course, is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but regardless you like or not this style of music or the band, Iron Maiden is about to release a new album that has been several years without doing that, and it's going to be September 3rd. And it's I'm not like a huge Iron Maiden fan, but I love the band. I like the way they sound, and they're, without any doubt, a huge part of the rock heavy metal history. So the album is called Senjutsu, and this is the news. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be, and it's produced by Harris, the bass player. So this has to be definitely something. So if you're not into that, you can disregard this. But if you, for some reason you're interested, I will leave the link there. It's okay, Craig, no problem. Yeah, they're legends. You know, it's a complete icons. Let me go a little bit to YouTube that I have on the other side because I'm missing my friends there. It's I really like the Tone Master series, but I believe they are overpriced. Well, that's the problem with new tech. Usually, yeah. I forgot to say something regarding this Fender amp. It's not the first one, right? There were a few. I don't know how many before because I'm not following that close. But this is not the first one with this tech. But yes, they are not cheap. Let's say, of course, like everything new, except Ampere 2. Anyway. Ari is not aware of the Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I read it, but sorry, I'm a little slow today, bro. You need to bear with me. I don't know how it's related to Iron Maiden, but it sounds great, says Roy. Yeah. Talking about Louster, we were talking with. Okay, let me move back to the main screen. Every time I think about Louster, I think about Mojo Attack. That is the floor amp that has the. It's like a Louster, but with a preamp, a 2-channel preamplifier, a clean one. What we talk about many times about the product, you can go to hotoneaudio.com and check the product. It's called Mojo Attack under Nano Legacy Floor Series. You go there, products, Nano Legacy, etc. And every time I think about the product, I think about Jaime, our friend here, he's in the house, and I was listening to Iron Maiden at 11:58 yesterday. It was 2 minutes to midnight. This is Francois. I see one Louster 75. I love to have a Mojo Attack. Well, I was talking about Mojo Attack because Jaime told me that he usually uses a Mojo Attack, and his friend, his band member, bought another, And so we're going to go to the Hotoners in the world today. We're going to show some pictures. Let me prepare that because Jaime is gigging again, and he said, "Hey guys, I have some pictures," and he was kind enough to share this with us. So I'm going to show you. Okay, this is Jaime is a pre gig like setup and rehearsal. And if you see closely, of course, he has his Ampero here, and here is a Mojo attack on his full glory. This is the guy, and I can agree more with Jaime. To me, this is not a secret. To me, it's one of my favorite products, if not the favorite product from the company, the Mojo Attack. So he sent this picture. Thank you, Jaime, so much for sharing the kitchen of your gig. And then we have another. Here you can see very clear the Ampero and the Mojo Attack. And now they have another one. The good thing is that you have these two channels, and the clean is really nice, and the crunch is really nice too. It's more than a crunch. Actually, you can go nuts. If you go up with the gain, you get into Iron Maiden territory. This, I guess, is a rooftop that they were playing, and this is a view. This is in Texas. So, and of course, if you want to have a nice gig, you need to have a nice meal. And this is our friend Jaime's tacos, like chicken tacos. Look at that. Watching this at this time is hurting, man. I definitely need to go to visit you, Jaime. If you cook like this, man, and I'm going to come back with a few kilos extra. What to do? Okay, so thank you very much, Jaime. And then I have another picture. Not that one. That one is definitely not the one that I want to show. It's this picture. Someone sent this picture, but sorry guys, I lost the name. So I don't know who sent this picture. It's probably a winner of a giveaway at the Ampero Press, and it's so cool. But I don't know. So if you're in the house, please let us know who's the owner of this picture, because it's absolutely amazing. Let me read a little bit the comments. It says, Jaime saying great, easy setup, sounds great. Thank you, man. Samash, some great Hotone deals. Okay, you can check that on Samash. Now there you go. Jaime is posting the links. Every time you have some good links to share with the family, share them, guys. Even if it's not Hotone stuff, if you see something cheap and that is worth like a flash sale or something, just share it here. It's going to be completely fine. We're not going to delete your comment because it's a brand, right? For Jesus. Okay. Tacos and frijolitos. Yeah. I would not recommend eating tacos and hanging out on a roof. It says it was front row at the Guard concert. This is Joe. Francois, that would be from whom the Taco Bell told. Francois has a very, very, very smart comments, but you need to have some background. He's talking about the AC/DC song. So, he says, Antoine says, man, singing after eating those tacos must be an experience. I think they're not singing. That's a trick. You know, it's instrumental. I guess. It's just an educated guess. But move to YouTube. Facebook is freezing. Sorry, Roy. Anyway, you are welcome on YouTube or Facebook, whichever works the best for you. And so, I would like to know who sent this picture. If you know this little troll here and the Marshall in the back and the Ampero Press. Anyway, and Isaac is saying today the controller arrived. I guess the Ampero control. Thanks, Ariane Hotone. God bless you. God bless you for being here. Okay. I want to show you. I was talking about our friend Antoine, right? Antoine is a friend of the house, Hotone artist, singer, bass player, guitar player, etc. And he just made a beautiful. This is my humble opinion. I hope you can share it. Ampere control. In case you don't know, whoa! I should prepare this before. This is going to be painful. Oh, this guy, Ampere control. Yes, I have the bad habit of unplugging everything after I use it and put it inside a drawer and then take it out and plug it again. Don't ask me why, I will let you know one day. Anyway, I have a baby around, that's the thing, you know. Anyway, this guy, it's amazing. It can do a lot of things. We all know that. It has Bluetooth and USB and MIDI ports to send MIDI messages to anything you can imagine, including your transformer, your Bumblebee. But if you don't have some experience, with MIDI gear, you may get a little bit dizzy. Why? Because MIDI itself, not this, MIDI itself, it could be a little pain in the neck, I said, right? I think here the other one. Anyway, so if you don't have some background working in understanding ways a MIDI message, the type of messages, etc., you may feel a little lost. Our friend Antoine here made a video that, to me, it's a perfect video. If you feel that you are not very familiar with MIDI and how to use MIDI controllers, you need to watch this video. Because it's 15 minutes of pure info going straight to the meat, you know, there, nothing like blah, blah, blah. It's straight hands-on. Okay, I have this thing and I want to make it work with Ampere, I want to make it work with this, with that. And he's going through that in a very, very friendly way to understand. So, let me come back so I can... Jonathan, you want a picture of yourself? You need to send it. I have here. I have here an email. You send it there. We will show you, brother. No problem. Yeah, Marcelo, your Ampere control is on the way. You are one of the winners. We already talked about Jonathan, about them. Everyone that is getting into the pod says, how about Ampere Stomp? How about Ampere 2? We already talked. It's September. We're still in August, so we need to let the time pass. It's a couple of weeks, guys, from here. I think it's better to send via email. That's correct. Thanks to Antoine for making the video. He's killer. So I'm going to show right now. We're not going to show the whole video because it's 15 minutes, right? Let me stop the music completely.
This. So we may as well do a little gear interlude in between singles and album releases. In two expression pedals or one expression pedal and the Hotone switch, for example, if you want to have more foot switches, you can power it through USB, or if you don't like USB for one reason or another, you can power it with the power supply that comes with it, right here. In the tests that I will do later, I will power it through USB because I like USB. When I first got the Ampere control, I was both super excited and happy, and also a little bit worried. I was super happy because
that what he's saying is exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I like this video, because this is a real life situation that you may be facing, especially if you never deal. It's not my case, first because I'm old, and second, I've been programming stuff like this, and probably many of you also like the FCB 1010 that is an absolute pain, and some others like I don't remember even the names, the Rolands and the Bose and whatever else. Anyway, so I already went through that. But if you're just starting with the MIDI world, you will feel that, because that's the thing you will feel. It's like, oh, whoa, I can do a lot of things with this, but where to start? Because when you have too many options, it could be a problem too. So that's why I like this video, because...
Well, I have many uses for this my setup, so I'm very happy to finally have a MIDI foot switch. But I was also worried because I've never had a MIDI foot switch, and I'm not a very nerd guy, or I don't like intricate coding things. It's a great test, basically. I'm not very good with these things, but it was super easy to set up. First, because you have a great user manual that explains everything, what CC messages are, BC messages, and so on, and so it's not that complicated. And also because it comes with an app to set this app. No pun intended. Well, sort of. Yeah, it was a little bit intended.
It's amazing. You're going to have. Oh, sorry, I freeze you, Antoine,
Sorry.
with that face. No, I will leave you with that face. It's just amazing. Probably I don't. Maybe I'm a little bit ahead of myself, but I don't think there will be another video better than this one regarding on how to use Ampere from a starter point of view. From a beginner point of view. Beginner intermediate, because he's a killer player and he's completely, absolutely skilled and experienced. But I don't know, it happens to me with DOS, for example, some years ago, because I was always the guy recording like inside the session room, not inside the control. When I had to start recording myself for first time, I was like, wow. I mean, this is like the space shuttle, I mean, what do I touch to do what? Because I was always playing while someone else was doing the recording, right? This is more or less the same. If you haven't dealt with MIDI before, you definitely want to watch this video, because I think it's going to be the video for this product for years to come. So I'm going to paste this link right now. And not only paste it on the chat, but I'm going to pin it on top, because you want to watch, trust me, this video. You want to watch this video. And I will tell you something else. Not only for if you're planning to buy Ampere control, if you get it in the giveaway, for any MIDI controller that you're going to use, even if it's not this brand, whatever other brand, this video is useful. So thank you very much, Antoine, from the bottom of my heart for doing this, because it's not an easy video to do first. It's 15 minutes of explaining the real thing. When you see a 15-minute video on YouTube about gear, it's 12 minutes of BS and 3 minutes explaining something or playing or whatever. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. Thank you again, Antoine. I'm going back to the comments. So you have there the link, and it's pinned to the top, so you go straight and you can check it. Let me go a little bit back to the comments. It says, Peter says, hello everyone. It's Peter Oliveira. Yeah, hello Peter. Antonio says, I love to see, no. No, that was all. Gear Junkie 35 says, hello. Hey man, I want the Ampere control, but I still want waiting for my Ampere to stomp. This is Dominic. Well, both things are good. Nice, nice frame. This is Antoine. Antoine is in the house. I'm really glad to have someone like Antoine around, because the guy, it's amazing. Simple as that. Thanks to Antoine for making the video. This is Mike Reseda. After I win the Ampere control, I'm going to use Antoine's video. You will definitely. Thank you, Isaac, for posting the email where all of you can send pictures so I can show them here. We have a section called Hotoners around the world where I show the pictures. Actually, many of you already sent, and some of you even got a prize for sending a very, very amazing picture like Rins. Okay? Edson says, hello. Iman, are you still there in the hurricane, man? I'm worried about you. I was talking, and in the meantime, I'm thinking, this guy's in the middle of a hurricane watching this. Iman, let us know if you're still okay, man. Come on. Well, it looks like the stream it's Antoine, sends a little heart on YouTube. Thank you, man. The stream it's I don't want to talk much, but it looks like it's holding. So Um, yes, that's why I wanted to show you, and we need to move quickly to the rest of the pod because it's been already an hour and we still didn't fish anything, you know. So let me grab my guitar. Because we need to talk about the giveaway, and we have a little challenge this week. No, but this tone is definitely not gonna work. Oh yeah. Let me change the preset. This is live, guys. Sorry. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, this one is gonna work. Okay. So I gave you 5 notes in a chord format, and you need to name them. All of you got it right, guys. And I will say right now, so there's no doubt, for all the winners. I was about to say for all the ones who answer the challenge. Let me move 1 second this because it's blowing my head. So. This was the chord, but the notes. So you were right. It was A, E, B, and C sharp and E again. Okay. Of course, it's an A major with the 9th there. The B. So you got it right. That was a beautiful chord there. Thank you so much for answering and for all your kind comments regarding the tone of the guitar, which is not amazing, but I think it's okay. Thank you very much. So now let's move forward talking about the giveaway. Let me see. James Chan says, "Hi Ari." Hi James. Oh yeah, that's my friend James, the one that I already told you who's my friend James, the one that gave me the chord, the beautiful chord X 15th anniversary. And he's a killer player too. Facebook only had a couple of birds on my end, mostly good. He says, Mike. Good morning, Ari. Danny, just tuning in. No problem, brother. You're always welcome. Diego says, what's your favorite Les Paul player, Ari? That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, before we go to the giveaway, let's talk about that. My favorite Les Paul player. Beautiful chord. Yes, that's a beautiful chord. It's true. I like it. Ari, for how long you've been playing guitar? More than half of the time that I'm alive, man. So for pretty long, yeah. I started playing when I was 9. By the way, today I saw a 13-year-old girl playing. I will need to get that video. I will show you next pod. But, jeez. It's incredible. Some kids, I don't know. I'm amazed. Some people don't like, but she's not playing with soul, you know. Because no, for me, it's too hard to put in that position. I'm always open my mouth. It's like she's 13, and I couldn't achieve that level of skill, you know, in 13 years. So it's insane. Anyway, everyone has its own style and its own level, and I never compare myself to anyone, and I don't like people to compare anything, because you need to compare yourself to yourself, and that's a journey. You need to be better than what you were yesterday, and that's it, because we're not all the same. We all have our own limitations and our own skills and our own strengths. So there's no point to compare, oh, this guy is playing better than that one, etc. That's why I hate guitar contests. Actually, even if I was judged in several, or even I participated in some, I just hate them, because music is not sport, it's different. The contests are for sport. It's like, okay, this guy ran faster than the other, okay, here you have the medal, but how can you say that this guy plays better than the other? Why? Based on what? It's very complicated, so I don't even want to get into that topic. But the first question is, I've been playing for long. So I started when I was 9 years old, and I was playing like whatever until I was 13. And at 13, I had my first proper lesson, which weren't much. I studied properly with a teacher like 2 years, and then I went to of course, later on I studied Berkeley, math, etc., etc. But mostly my first with electric guitar was at 13, actually. Ivan's wise words, sorry. No, it's just it's just like that. I think music is something that should bring people together, not to take them apart by competing between them. It's like, let's jam, let's not compete. We have enough competition. You have competition for the money, you have competition for the job, you have a competition for sports, you have competition for politics, you have competition for religion. We're going to use the music also to compete. Is that we are? Come on. So, yeah, that's my humble opinion. I hope I don't offend anyone that is a fan of music contests, but if it's not my intention to offend anyone. I'm just giving away my humble opinion, which is not relevant, just for the ones who care, let's say. Anyway, Diego is asking, what's my favorite Les Paul player? That's a very hard question, because I like many players that play Les Paul, like as a main guitar, right? Because mostly everybody plays Les Paul. I will tell you, out of the top of my head, my top 5, let's say, I would say Gary Moore, Joe Perry, which is not only Les Paul play, he plays absolutely everything, but the Perry that I love is playing Les Paul. So Gary Moore, Joe Perry, Randy Rhoads. That's another one that is not pure Les Paul guy, but to me, that's the reason why I would like to buy a white custom. Slash, of course, has to be there, because I used to like it way more when I was younger, but I mean, it's not that I like it less, but now then you start opening your head and ears, and you listen to other type of music, and it's not that I like it less. I like all the guys too, so it's like less in comparison. So and another Les Paul guy and Denny Josa. He's a PRS guy, but he has a Les Paul. No, really, I like way too many. But if I need to keep only one, I would definitely say Gary Moore. Yeah. Also, Gary played absolutely everything, because he had, I don't know how, like I've seen live, like, I know, like 80 different type of guitars. He has his kind of metal type guitar. Period, etc. So, okay, let me get back to the comments, because it's been too long. Exactly, it's impossible to say that one person is better player than the other. We all have our own unique voice, and you should always work on developing your own voice on the guitar. That's absolutely wise and absolutely amazing words from Jaime Munoz there. I agree 100%. Exactly. Danny is saying, make music and respect the others. It's like this. You will never hear me say, this style of music, or this guy, or whatever, because I honestly don't feel it. Not because I'm politically correct, because I should to be in this chair, because I'm representing a company, etc. It's not because of that I'm not throwing crap around. It's just because I don't really feel it. It's as simple as that. To each his her own. That's exactly. Well, I admit that I like to see the steroids of the auto-tune to be somehow removed. Yeah. I love Gary Moore and Mark Bolan. Oh, tell us about some of your guitar idols. Nice. Yes, Gary. Kirk Hammett also is a Les Paul. Well, yeah, definitely. Have you thought about streaming on Twitch, talking about all this and technical stuff about Ampero? No, but if you think that Twitch is a good place to go, guys, let us know, and we will definitely go there. GM also played, Gary Moore played the Heritage LP guitars, yes. John Sykes also, of course. I mean, you can't really count how many good Les Paul players are out there, because they're literally hundreds, But it's the same if you ask me about a Telly player. I have another big list. We took many pods ago. We talked about the Telly. We talked about Albert Collins. We talked about Richie Kotzen. We talked about Keith Richards. I mean, you see the Telly there. It's my other love, let's say. Anyway, Ace Frehley, of course. Mark Tremonti is a guy who asked PRS to make a Les Paul guitar for him. Yeah, that's true. So we can talk about that. That's a very interesting thing. There are many great players. It depends also what style of music you like. I'm a guy that is mainly into rock, blues, funk, let's say, orbiting those. It's not that I don't like other styles of music. That's why I play mostly. But probably if you're a gent player, you're probably not going to be too much into Les Pauls or Tellys, right? Unless they have 9 strings. Telly is so versatile. I love using Tellys for jazz. Well, that's the thing. That's another guitar that you will see a Telly. You will see it from literally from jazz players to heavy metal, all across the board, because it's a super versatile guitar. It seems happy with the Les Paul and the Strat too. At least that's what I believe. So okay, guys, we need to move forward. We're going to go. So it was A, E, B, C sharp, and E again. Okay, that was the correct answer. Let's go, brothers and sisters, to the giveaway. Not that one, this one. This is our classic music for the giveaway. So I'm going to delete the previous list. Let me read some comments from YouTube. It says, Felipe said, can you show us some of your favorite guitars from the background? Is it the Les Paul that you used today? Favorite Les Paul player, Sean Sykes. Yes. Twitch could be nice. The music community there is quickly expanding recently. Okay, we will definitely look into Twitch then, if you think, guys, that is worth. I have many favorite guitars. Is Philip is right, the one who's asking? Yes, I have many, and but I will show you the. We talk about the Telly already. That's one of my favorite guitars. Actually, my oldest guitar is the Strat, the white Strat that is there, but we will talk about that guitar later. I'll tell you very quick. This is one of my favorite guitars now. It's completely restored. Actually, it's not a brand new Les Paul. It was destroyed. It was completely destroyed, but to a point that you cannot imagine. It was closer to be more like firewood than a guitar itself. It's completely rebuilt. It didn't have this satin finish before. It's something that came out after. It has some aftermarket tuning machines for like locking strings, etc. Locking tuners. Sorry, this guitar was completely destroyed, and the pickups changed. Everything changed. Circuit has a shielding, etc. This now is my favorite guitar, one of my favorite guitars, and that could definitely answer some of your questions, Phillips. Thank you for asking. Hey, buddy, there isn't any update on Ampere 2? I was telling you guys. We were talking. It says altered mover, Xbox. Sorry. Yes. The news are we're going to have it in September, basically. And if you want to know a little more about it, you need to check some previous podcast that I show a picture. So yeah, that's the truth. So I thought Antoine was in a giveaway for a second. So let's go back to the giveaway, guys. Okay. I want to be clear with this. We promise, so everybody has a chance to get an Imperial Control. We promise that the winners of previous weeks, if they are chosen this time, or they get picked by the crazy wheel, they're not going to get an Imperial Control. And we're going to respin again for the other people to have the chance to get one too. Because if someone is extremely lucky, you know, it's awesome, but it's not fair for the rest. So that one that is extremely lucky to get two Imperial Controls, let's say, instead of an Imperial Control, we will send him a V-Stomp license. Okay, so that goes for Carrie Bennett, Marcelo, Isadora, and Isaac. That are the 4 winners so far. So every time someone wins an Imperial Control, you get out of the list for Imperial Control. You are not going to be able to win it again, because we want to spread the love to be, to give everyone a chance to get one, basically. So, like my friend Hamar says, let the games begin. Ho! Celine, look at here. See? Okay. Is it me, or this is getting heavier and heavier and heavier? I think probably, if it's not the most, probably one of the biggest wheels that or the heaviest wheels we have this far. So all our friends are there, the ones that you already read the list in the original post was there. It says, no, thank you, Alter Mover Xbox. Thanks to you for asking, for being interested in the Pro 2. It's not that I don't want to say anything. It's just we have very little information, and I said it all. Even I showed the product when I shouldn't. So stick with us if a couple of weeks, and you will definitely see. You're going to see first here before any Facebook group, any news, anything. Antoine says, Ari, you are too nice keeping the podcast for so long. You should already be asleep. I enjoy it, brother. It's true. I should be already sleeping, but I'm having a great time. Gia Jackie says, tick, 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 tick. Antoine says, there's more and more and more people made. Yeah, it's today's pact. So, before the Facebook stop working, we are going to go and spin this thing around to get the first winner. I'm going to start giving away one Imperial Control right now. Heavy wheel, says Jaime. Yeah, it's a heavy one. Celine says yes, because Celine knows why I show her, because we miss her name today, so we make it up. on time because she was kind enough to let us know on Facebook that that's our way of communication. Remember to shuffle. Thank you, Otto. Yeah, that's my people. Otto is telling me before I start to shuffle in between. Thank you. He says, if I win, I donate my charity award. Remember to shuffle. Yes, I'm feeling the weight of the wheel. Me too. Heavy wheel. Good luck to everyone. I'm here. I'm going to spin the wheel in 3, 2, 1. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Let me put the tick, tick, tick because I don't want to do it myself. Is the tick, tick, tick on? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, it's working. This is gonna hurt. Okay, let's cut the music. Let's enjoy the tick, 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 tick. Who's going to be the winner of this Emperor Control? I see Steve Sukari, I see Hernan, I see Kayo, Chunhui, Chuanliu, Isadora, Julio, Alfio, Sean DeRees, Marcelo again. No, Marcelo cannot win it because he already got it. Alex Koch. Jason Gear Junkie? Is it going to be Jason Gear Junkie 35? Oh yeah! Jason! Don't tell me that you went to the toilet right now because I'm going to start the buster. You're going to miss it, bro. Jason, you were in... Yes! He's on YouTube and it just says sweet. But with a C, you know, like sweet. Brother, this one is for you. Yeah, Jason is a long time follower. Congratulations, man. Jason is in the house and was an amazing. This was a good one. And like my friend Otto says, don't forget to shuffle. Don't forget to shuffle. I shuffle a lot because I love Texas blues. No toilet, no busters. Well done. Yeah, congrats, man. He's one of our friends. He's always here. I have to say, and I'm very glad that we adopt this new feature where everybody has a chance to get one. So this is a brand new. It's the latest product by Hotone. MIDI controller that is going to make your life. That's not going to make your life better. That's definitely not. But easier. If you know what I mean. So yeah, PlayStation. Okay. I feel good today. Let's give away another, okay? Are you with me? Oh yeah. Let me see if I can show you a picture. Okay, this picture, because I still thinking about the Les Paul. This Claudia, that is our one of our friends. She's always here around. Sent me this picture because I used to play with her husband, and we were very young. You're not going to see it, but that's me with long hair, etc. And you can see there, I have a Les Paul there. So that was kind of my first love, you know. So I'm still around that, but. There you go, Les Paul. Back in the day. Anyway, just a little something to laugh. Okay, let's shuffle. I'm shuffling. Where is the shuffle? It's going to mix the names, okay? So I'm 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 times. I'm going to spin the wheel for another Emperor Control. So excited you're going to use OBS. Yeah, Gear Jackie says, I'm going to use it for OBS. Yeah, you can totally use it for OBS to change the scenes. Yeah. Thank you, Claudia, for the picture. Yes. Yeah. Can you use the Ampere control to spin the wheel and shuffle? I guess if you really want to, maybe you can do it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, because there are a lot of stuff that turns MIDI into clicks, for example. So yeah, you can actually. We are with you, says Mike. Yeah, another one. I will try to make the Ampere control to use it, but I need to put a camera so you can see it. But I will try. It's a good challenge to see if I can spin the wheel with Ampere control. Let me try next week. Thank you, Claudia. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel for another Ampere control. In 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, come on! Oh yeah. I want to say thank you again, Antoine, for such a wonderful video, brother. We all love it, and a lot of people will be very thankful that you did that for this product. Okay, let's cut the music. It's coming, huh? Who is going to be the winner of the Ampere control? Why I open my mouth when I'm concentrated? Amir, or Gustavo, or David, or Luis Negrão. Luis Negrão sounds Portuguese, is from Brazil or Portugal probably. Luis, are you ready to jump, Luis? Congratulations! Yay! Okay, Luis, we need to see if you're in the house. To start the buster, yeah, with that. Oh, there you go. There you go. The man is in the house, right there. Congratulations, man. Let me take note. We're having new friends. They're winning stuff, and this is always a good thing. And okay, since we have some new friends joining us today, even if they're not winning, remember, all the winners need to send a private message to the Facebook page so we can get in touch with you and send you the prize. Many of you know that that's true and that we do send the prizes, absolutely everything. But you need to send us a private message after the podcast to the Facebook page so we find a way to send you the stuff, like a drone, for example, that drops from the top of your house and you can get it. So congratulations, Luis and Jason, for getting. So now, guess what? I feel like giving away another one. What do you think, guys? Let's go for another one. This is insane. I think I never give away 3 products of the same. Go for it, so scary. Mojo Attack! We did give away a Mojo Attack some time ago. Rins was the winner. We need to give away another Mojo Attack. Mojo Attack is amazing. Next week. Let me write it down. Next week we will have one Mojo Attack at least. That's expensive, huh? No, it's okay. One more. Okay, let's give away one more. Okay, guys, remember to send me your pictures of your gear, of your cat, of your swimming pool. of your mom having breakfast to podcast at hotoneaudio.com so we can show it. So we know each other. You know my face. I want to see yours. Come on. Mojo Tech is amazing, says Reese. Yeah, brother, it's another to the fans club of the Mojo Tech. We are already two in there. It's Jaime and me, and now Prince. I said, Mike, no way, Eric. Yes, do it. Okay, clicky. Let's do it. Okay, guys, I'm going to spin it one more time. We'll trade one cat for one Pero. Oh, that's a poor cat, man. Really? It must be a really good cat. Okay, let's shuffle. 1, 2, 3. I shuffle the names there, so supposedly they are all mixed now. They're not duplicated because the wheel doesn't allow duplicated. Duplicates. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel just like that. What to do, right? Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, go. There's another Ampere control going. Ampere control for everybody. Yeah. Okay, it's coming. This needs to be calm. Who's going to be the winner of the next Ampere control is going to be Julio, Rosanna, Michael, Rigi, Hiroshi, Edson, James. Is it going to be Leonardo DiCaprio? Is it going to be Richie? Marcelo, you can't be, so it could be Mike Nash, for example. Or Joe Brown. Mike? Is it Mike? Yeah! There you go! That's what we're talking about. Whoa, what's happening? We're still here? We're still live? Are we still live? Oh. Mike! Wait a second. Let me see. Do we have Mike in the house? Yeah, he was here, definitely. But to make it fair, he needs to show up, right? Or I need to start the buster. Yes! Mike is in the house. He says, I won. Yes, you did, brother. Congratulations, Mike. You have this guy for you. Yeah. Mike Nash then. Mike Nash is the third winner of the night, but my night is your morning or your afternoon. Congratulations! Now he is here. Yes, he's there. He has 8 likes in one shot. Look at that. Congratulations, Mike! You have an Ampere control, a brand new Ampere control for you. Actually, you can use it. It's called Ampere control, but you can use it to control absolutely anything, even those Japanese toilets. You know that I can kind of, hit your rear end. Probably you can control that with this too. Huh? Congratulations, Mike. Well deserved. Mike Nash. Then, so far we have given away 4 before and 3 now, 7 Ampere control units among our lovely Hotoners. 7 units, amazing. So, remember Mike, remember Luis and Jason to send a private message to the Facebook page. Of course, Hotone Facebook page, right? That's what we're talking about. You're not going to send to Roland, right? Because they are going to probably not understand what's going on. So, brothers and sisters, that was all for today. Thank you so much again for joining me, for following us, for staying there, for standing my mistakes. and all the craziness going on with the stream. Sometimes I honestly appreciate from the bottom of my heart your company, really. Every Thursday, to me, is a joy. And I want to say goodbye I want to repeat something that we were talking about today, and I want to say goodbye with that idea in my heart, and I hope you can keep it too. Music is to unite in this moment that everything is getting so freaking crazy, man, because I don't want to say anything in particular, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you look outside and it's like, come on, you know. Music should divide us, should get us together, and let's keep that in our hearts. Let's keep gathering every week and having fun, talking about music like we talked today, about guitars, about new albums, about new models, and play a little bit, maybe have the chance to get one of these or something else. And just gathering, it's just 1 hour per week. And to me, it's doing a big, change in my weekly journey. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to the thrill has gone. I'm going to answer some of your messages later by text, and we'll see you next week. Remember to check the challenge. We may change it, so stay with your eyes open because we may change it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you ever so much for your support. God bless you all. Take care. Be careful. And stay awesome.